Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to be really quick because I just need your guys' help. The reason I need your help is because I'm trying to bring back reading from Japanese authors. At the beginning of my YouTube journey, I was reading approximately like one book by a Japanese author a month, and I just kind of dropped off from doing that, and I don't really know why. If you are new to my channel, I am half Japanese and my husband was born and raised in Japan, but he's also half Japanese, and we have a daughter who is also half Japanese, and Japanese culture is really important to our family. And besides reading, one of my biggest hobbies is cooking and baking, and I often like to cook Japanese food and baking Japanese treats. If you haven't checked it out already, I will link my Instagram down below in the description box so you can check out my Instagram. I not only post about bookish content, I also like to post about the food that I'm cooking or baking. With this in mind, I want to bring back permanently reading from Japanese authors. I feel like everyone is typically reading the same kind of stuff by Japanese authors, which there isn't anything wrong with that. I want to read books from Japanese authors using my own perspective, given my connection to the culture and my own roots. You know, we each have a unique perspective, and I really want to know what I think for myself in terms of Japanese writing and Japanese authors and the content that they write about. And honestly, from the books that I've read already, like Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata and Breast and Eggs by Mieko Kawakami, I really feel like the point of view is really interesting, and I really want to delve more into books by Japanese authors. I just feel like they have a lot of unique perspectives that we don't really see in the Western culture, and their writing style is a little bit different too. Not really sure if it's the writing style in itself or if it's like translation differences. In any case, it's something that I really want to do, and my goal is to try to read one book or manga by a Japanese author every 2 months. Given that I'm not a huge reader in terms of quantity, given, you know, my active lifestyle with an almost 2-year-old, I want to be realistic with my expectations. Now to the point of the video, I have 2 options here. I have a manga and a novel, both by Japanese authors, and I want to know which one should I read and prioritize for April and May. So I have One Piece by Eiichiro Oda, and I have Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Both vastly different. Obviously, one's a manga, one's a novel, and I don't really know much about either of these. I just know that they're very popular. I know this one is also an anime, and my husband and I really want to watch it, but I kind of want to know the basics of what's going on. And you might be wondering, why am I going to prioritize this short little manga for 2 months? That's because my copy is actually in Japanese. So I am trying to learn Japanese more fluently. I do know the basics, but I want to be able to converse more fluently with my family and my husband's family in Japan. And also to my daughter, we want her to be bilingual. So I really think that reading manga in Japanese will really help me with my studying as well, along with the other studying that I'm doing. So that is why I want to give myself some time, because this is not in my native language. It's in the language that I'm learning. So I don't know, I think it'll be really fun, and it'll definitely take me a lot longer than it would if this was in English. And also for this, I don't really know what this is about. I just know it's a really popular Murakami book, and I don't know, I'm just really curious. I haven't read anything by a male Japanese author yet, and I feel like if I'm going to start somewhere, why not start with someone famous and popular? So this is all that I have for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments below, which book do you vote for me to prioritize in April and May? And also on top of that, also let me know in the comments, what other books should I look into for future months? Because I want this to be a permanent fixture on my channel. I want to read and review books by Japanese authors specifically. Not that I won't review books from other kinds of authors, but I feel like every Japanese author specifically, I want to do a dedicated review to the book that I'm reading. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any other recommendations that I should check out in the near future, or just in the future of my channel. I would love to hear some of your favorites by Japanese authors. I don't care if it's a manga or a novel. I am open to any of them. That way I have a collection in my arsenal to choose from in the future, and I would really appreciate it. So that is it, you guys. That is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and helping me out with this. It really means a lot, and I'm looking forward to this new project of mine. That is all. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.